Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and it is wonderful to be with you all today. I am a interfaith minister and spiritual life coach, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, I'm not even going to tell you about my morning. I'm just glad to be with you all right here and right now. And I am grateful that you are here with me as well. So, yesterday we started a new series, and the question that I asked yesterday was, are you at a crossroad now in your life? Are you feeling like you are at a crossroad right now? So that is our series this week, Crossroads. And it's inspired by another book that I'm reading, which is our companion book for October, Braiding Sweetgrass: Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teachings of Plants by Robin Wall Kimmerer. And it is a gem. It is so good. And what's inspired me to talk about Crossroads is a prophecy that the author shares in the book. It's called the Seven Fire Prophecies, but there are really 8 prophecies. We just never get to number 8. It keeps looping back around, and the prophecies start over and over again based on the choices and the decisions that we make collectively. So, yesterday, I shared the first prophecy, which was the prophecy to move, right? And I know most of us can relate to that we get this gut feeling, we get this intuition, we have a dream, we we have a conversation, and the message is move. And I shared yesterday, like when Jesus said to the man who was ill, pick up your mat and be healed. So sometimes we get the message to pick up our mat and move and move. So that was the first fire prophecy, was for them to move so that they could be safe from what was coming. And what was coming was the light-skinned people. The light-skinned people were coming, and our indigenous ancestors, their prophets told them, we need to go because the light-skinned people are coming, y'all. Just a couple of weeks ago, what was once celebrated as Christopher Columbus is now more and more being recognized as Indigenous Peoples Day. That's what they were talking about. Those light-skinned people were coming, and we need to go. And so they listened, they were obedient, they trust, they have faith, and they moved further west. So before I get into the second fire prophecy and how that relates to us, let me see who's with me today live so far. Linda, it's good to see you from the beautiful mountains of Colorado. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, girl, it is a beautiful day. Good day, Shay, also in the beautiful state of Colorado. So my Colorado folks are showing out, y'all. Where the rest of y'all at? My Colorado folks are showing out. So let's get into the second fire prophecy. So, a new teacher, and I'm reading from Braiding Sweetgrass, okay? So a new teacher arose among the people and counseled them to continue still further west, where they would camp on the shore of a very big lake. Trusting in the vision, the people followed, and the time of the second fire began. As soon as they made camp on the shores of Lake Huron near what is now Detroit. Soon, though, that I wish I could pronounce the name of the tribe correctly, but forgive me. Anishinaabe became divided into three groups. Here we go. Ojibwe, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi, who took different routes to seek their homes around the Great Lakes. So one group traveled to the south from southern Michigan all the way to Wisconsin. As the prophecies foretold, however, the bands were reunited several generations later at the Manitoulin Island, forming a union known as the Three Fire Confederacy that remains to this day. So that is the second fire prophecy. They were told, the first fire prophecy told them to move because trouble was coming. So y'all need to go. And they moved. The second fire prophecy said, okay, that's great, you'll move. Now you got to move some more. And isn't that like life for us? I could so relate to this, right? You make a big move because moving from one place all the way to, they moved to Detroit, what we know now as Detroit. So we make these big moves, right? Let's say we decide we're going to take the big leap and we're going to leave our jobs. We're going to retire or we're just going to resign. We're going to take a big leap. We're going to follow our intuition. We're going to trust source. We are knowing that God is our source. And we take this big leap and we move. And then we're like, whoo, I did it. I left, or I began, or I went. And then your intuition, that sacred voice speaks to you and said, okay, but now move here. And you're like, what? what? What you talking about, God? What? Did you just see what I did? And I imagine my ancestors just sitting around laughing, like, look at this girl. She thinks she done did something. Watch this. Love. Now keep going. Don't stop there. Keep going. Keep going. This is not the place for you. This is just a rest stop to gather yourself, to get some things that you may need, maybe some lessons, some other resources. But this is not it. Keep moving. Keep moving. And so they did. And then the prophecy said for them to split up. And they all went in different directions. And so the same with us. Sometimes we have to part from the people that we are with. Ooh, I'm getting chills. Ooh. We have to part with the people that we are with and trust that wherever we are going, that we are not alone, that we are never, ever alone, even when we move away from people that we need to move away from. And the prophecy didn't say anybody was bad or any drama was happening. It was none of that. The prophecy just told them it's time to go. separate directions. So I imagine it as like seeds being planted. You don't dump all your seeds in one hole in the ground, you spread it out. And so they were spreading across the plains. And then what happened? They joined together again. They met up again. They met up again. So that is the second fire prophecy. How do we apply this to ourselves? It's wonderful that we made some moves. And now we may be called to continue to move forward. Not go back, but to move forward. And we may be required to leave situation, to leave people, to leave a way of thinking, to leave habits, to leave something, to depart from something, someone, some situation, some condition as we move forward. All right? So if that resonates with anyone, wonderful. You are in your second fire prophecy. And know that you are not alone. Know that you are not alone. You are in good company, the whole universe. All right, y'all. So, good day, Pamela. Hey, hey, Wayne. Thank you for the star shine. Hey, Margaretta. It's wonderful to see you. Wonderful to see you. Girl, Shay said, girl, that is the story of my life. Jesus, girl, I can relate as well. Yes, 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 absolutely. It is freakingly accurate. And wait till I get to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh fire prophecies. We're going to be like, what? And this was told hundreds of years ago. These prophecies were told hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Linda is sharing. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. I am at a crossroads this week and next. Yesterday, I had cataract removal on the right eye, and next week, same procedure on the left. The result after recovery will be improved sight with more clarity. Boy, I can see symbolic meaning in that. Yes, yes, Linda. I love that. Yes. You're not just going to stop with one eye, right? You're going to move forward and get the other eye done. Do you know how many people oftentimes they just don't complete? They don't continue. They stop, they get stuck by fear, by circumstance, by whatever. And they don't move forward. They don't complete that phase of the process. They don't make progress. But Linda's like, I'm going to have 2 new eyes with these cataracts removed. Yes, Linda. Yes. Thank you for sharing that. And healing vibes to you. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So we're going to continue tomorrow with the third fire prophecy. So join me tomorrow. Let's get into some joy news now. So tonight is our community cafe. And on our fourth Wednesday, we do whatever. And I decided though, whatever we're going to do today is meditation. I'm feeling like some collective meditation. So join us tonight for an evening of meditation, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's free, it's open to everyone. And I love this quote by Deepak Chopra. He says, meditation is not a way of making your mind still. It's a way of entering the quiet that is already there. So, no experience necessary for meditation. You could do whatever form of meditation resonates with you. I will share a guided meditation this evening, and we'll have great periods of silence as well. So, I hope you all would join me this evening. You can get the Zoom link at rocklandcsl.org, 7 p.m. tonight. Meditation with Rev Melissa. Also, want to share this is your last opportunity to register for the new class that I started last Thursday. Tomorrow's our second class, and then registration will be closed. It is Self Mastery, Emergence of the True Self. We started on October 16th. It ends December 4th. The class is 6:30 to 8:30 on Zoom. It's a class to deepen in our spiritual practices and universal principles. It's about taking mastery within the creative process. And so it is an opportunity to go deeper within, to move forward in your life using your higher self, your higher knowing, the God in you, the God as you. So join me if this resonates, if this is calling to you, heed the call, follow the prophecy, y'all. Go to rocklandcsl.org and you can register there. If you have any questions, you can send me a direct message. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow in class at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The cost is $240. I also want to share that I have been co-hosting a podcast with the wonderful Eugene Holden called Eugene Holden's Academy of Self-Mastery. And Eugene is an amazing human and a dear friend of mine. And I co-hosted with him for the month of October. So some of the episodes are up now. You could go to his YouTube channel, Eugene Holden's Academy of Self-Mastery, and check it out. All right. All right, y'all. So that is all the joy news that I have to share. Remember, we are moving forward. If you are at a crossroad, listen within. Feel the instruction, feel the direction, hear the communication that is speaking through you, to you, as you, and then move. And just know once you move, you may be required to move again, to do something else, to go someplace else, to see something else, to clear out something more, to forgive, right? So just know that you are in good company if you are at a crossroads in your life. All right, y'all. I will see you all tomorrow. And I'll check in before I leave since I have some time. Linda said, I got to meet Eugene. He sent you a picture. Oh, he didn't send me a picture yet. I'll get on him about that. That is so cool. Did you meet him at Unity Village? Because I know he was there and I know you were there. So you probably met him there. Fabulous, fabulous, Linda. He is awesome. And if you get the Science of Mind magazine, if you don't, I would really encourage you to subscribe to the Science of Mind magazine. And Eugene has been, I don't know, it's probably been 20 something years that he has been providing the daily affirmations, not daily affirmations for the theme of the month on page 7. Page 7 is his page. So please check out Eugene there and check him out on his podcast. It's amazing. So thank you. Yes, at Unity Village. Yes, yes. So you got to see Ricky Byers doing her thing. I know that was a good time. And you got to see probably the graduates, of which Eugene was one. He is now Rev Eugene Holden. And I'm just thrilled for him because he listens and he moves. He moves. Yes, and he's keeping the moving going. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Third Fire Prophecy will be shared. How does it apply to your life now? Right? We apply it to our lives now. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.